friends and we compiled a list of questions that we have for friendships for you, and you get to answer them.
Okay, hopefully I can impart some wisdom.
Okay, so first off, how to know when to stop being friends with someone. Like, if they're not toxic, but you just don't like them, but you just don't want to be mean, but like, you still like your friendship, but it like...
Yeah, I feel like for this, you want to slowly let the friendship run out of steam versus just cutting them off, because you never want to do that just in case like they're friends with your friend in the future or something. And you don't want to necessarily confront them like, hey, like I don't think we should be friends anymore. Doesn't have to be like a breakup, but over time you can just like stop being the one to initiate the conversations, try to spend time with more of your friends. And I feel like this really applies when, like you said, if they're not toxic, but you just feel like more drained after hanging out with them than energized.
How to make friends versus knowing someone.
Yeah, so actually, when I was in therapy, I was talking to my therapist about this, and I paid like $3,000 for this advice. But essentially, she said that friendships are formed based off of negative experiences and emotions. So, for example, if someone comes up to you and they're like, hey, how's your day? And you're like, good. And they're like, good. They don't really know them. They just can't build anything. Versus if you're like, oh, you know, I just failed my math test, and they can be like, oh my god, like me too, which questions do you feel like you got wrong? And it kind of spirals into a conversation. It also makes you feel way more relatable and not someone who's only trying to talk about the positives, because it's really hard to talk to someone, to be honest, where everything is always going great in their life. So it's really great if you want to be friends with someone to open up and share something vulnerable or a negative experience that you guys can band together on.
What do I do if I'm the third person on the sidewalk?
Yeah, I honestly feel like we've all been there. I think trios are really hard because there's always two people that are closer. So either you can bring in another person into the friend group, or if those are really your three friends, then I would definitely recommend just making sure that they know that you're feeling excluded and tell them, because most of the times people don't mean to make you feel excluded. They don't know that they're doing it, and they are your friends, so they should understand.
What to do when your friend gets a boyfriend?
Yeah, I feel like whenever your friend gets a boyfriend, they kind of spend a lot of time with their boyfriend, or they invite their boyfriend to all of your friends' stuff. So I would say just like set the boundaries, like, oh, what do you want to do for girls' night tonight? Or like, how about, I was thinking me and like our other girlfriends go and see a movie, you know? You just like drop those subtle hints.
What to do when you don't like your friend's friend?
I don't know, how have you dealt with it?
I just like drop hints that I don't like the person, and usually like my friend will pick it up.
Yeah, no, that's true. I feel like I'm more direct, so I'll just be like, yeah, I honestly find this person super annoying. If this only works, obviously, like if you're closer to your friend than your friend is to that person. Like, don't say that if you're not. But yeah, or you can just say like, oh, I was thinking like it would just be us two, or like, as long as like if you're in a giant group, it's not that big of a deal. Like obviously you don't have to interact with them all the time, because there's so many other people to talk to. So maybe just try to stick to them in giant groups.
I don't have any more questions, so thank you for your words of wisdom and sharing with us today.
Hopefully you guys learned something.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!